What is going on here? The shadow knows. Oh, this is just great. Yeah, it's raining outside. What a beautiful weekend here on Cape Cod. Yarmouth Seaside Festival is today, tomorrow, Monday. It's a long weekend, isn't it? It's gonna be. If the weather doesn't change, it's gonna be a long weekend. I put this cup out a short time ago, and it's more than drizzle or a sprinkle. It's just wet outside this morning, and there's Fallon's Pond and Bass River. Down on the ground, the air is coming in, or it was, from the northwest, just light. But up in the sky, the air is still coming from the southwest. So whenever it rained, 10 hours after a dry front went by, Moon and Jupiter, so pretty last night. When the rain happens and you can't really explain it, just say upper level energy. And there it is too on the 500 millibar chart. Many thousand feet up in the sky. There is a little cyclonic spin, and this is called anafrontal precipitation, after the front. And it was cold enough that the snow level came down to 4,000 feet last night at Wildcat. It was snowing this morning a little bit. It looks like it's clearing now. And Killington showing off. Northridge snow guns are turned on. And it's just for show today, but the real deal is not that far away. So this anafrontal precipitation should be out in time for the pie eating contest today at the Yarmouth Seaside Festival. That's 1 o'clock. What about the pumpkin carving at 10 a.m.? I think it's close. Am I even going to be done editing by 10 a.m.? I have so much and more. Frost and freeze advisories have expanded into southern New England away from the coast. So this is a big, cold, high-pressure system that's going to go off south of us and should start to warm up middle of the week. So today should turn nice. Should. Near 60 and more of a breeze from the northwest once again. And then it's kind of interesting. This front that I said probably stays north of us looks like it's going to settle into central Vermont, central New Hampshire, central Maine, with an even colder high-pressure system in southeastern Canada. And that may promote more clouds again tomorrow, a chance of showers, and even snow showers, highest elevations north of a line from, say, Glens Falls, New York to Sunday River, Maine. So I think that Killington, the guns have to turn off. But Mount Mansfield, I think, got frosted a little bit last night. Actually is cold enough for some snowmaking again later tomorrow into Monday, but we know that's not going to happen. Thank you very little, Vale. But it is too early for that anyway. And then the both high pressure systems and that front should be to our north on Tuesday. Wednesday starts to warm up. Gusty wind from the south. Thursday, maybe a severe weather outbreak as some really nice warm air tries to come at us, but all at the same time there's another upper level low and much colder air coming into the Great Lakes. That's where it looks like the cold is really going to be focused next couple of weeks. Great Lakes, there is lake effect precipitation today, and it is warm enough that it's rained down near the ground and off and on next couple of days. And in the hurricane National Hurricane Center says that Julia is a strengthening tropical storm. All right, what kind of bird is that? Steve White, he watches and corrects my birds. I thought it was a cormorant. He said it's a bittern. Okay, thank you, Steve, for paying attention anyway. And that cat bird a couple weeks ago in Florida last week was not a cat bird, was it? What was it? A mockingbird? I feel like I'm being mocked as the rain increases here a little bit. A lot of acorn productivity. Plenty of chipmunks and squirrels are feasting. Does that mean we're going to have a really snowy winter? Don't know. Oh, I was talking about Julia. Julia is supposed to go into Central America, and some of it may end up in the Gulf of Mexico next week. So some of that energy, this looks like plenty more rain for Florida, not very good news. Some of that energy may try and come north, but it looks like not far enough north here. But it's a really interesting pattern. And I remember a few days ago, it looked like it might snow in the mountains today. And it did snow a tiny bit, but nothing significant. We don't want October snow. It's not good. Okay, so this too shall pass. A lot of and more. Yesterday I had so much interesting people and activity. First the Oyster Farm, and then the Bass River Water Tester Appreciation Night. Really interesting day. Leave you with some highlights from that. This could be a long edit. See you again tomorrow with the sunshine and T-Rex, hopefully. You got crows, you got gulls, and that's only above the water. Watching around. What's your name?
John Jolly.
John Jolly. Floating some oysters today. You didn't wait for the tide, did you?
Well, deer hunting out this morning out here, and now I'm back to do some oysters.
Oh my goodness. How's the deer population this summer?
Real good, hard to find though.
Yeah. They know you're out here?
They know.
But the oysters, they wait for you.
Yeah, oysters don't wake up ever. They like to sleep all day.
All right, so you care. You don't care that your truck's getting a little salty.
No, it's a lease.
It's a lease.
Last year I just got this truck this year, and last year it went in the shop. Got towed 10 times in a year.
Johnny waited. There he goes.
Brand new car. Yeah, so he's smart.
Look how slow he's going. Oh, it's so fun
He
talking to you,
He
John.
owns the truck.
Yeah, right. Okay, I won't tell anybody it's a lease. Oh, wait, we just made a recording.
Hey, whoever's getting this truck, I feel bad.
I'll talk to you later, man.
I'll say it forever.
Plane's going a little sideways toward the north. Good wind from the south today. The tide's also headed toward the north, going out. About 3 o'clock. It's Friday. It's a Friday. Almost 5 o'clock on a Friday. Time to start working again, like you ever stop. Cool bird with a long bill. Got some cumulus reaching way up in the sky, way out there to the northwest. What you got there, Johnny?
I got all the crabs that came home with us last night. So now I'm going to dump them out. They've been in this bucket for 24 hours. Low tide, they missed the tide. And now I'm going to dump them all out, and they're all going to go right into the sand.
Most of them look like they lived.
They did all live. There's no dead ones.
Oh, there they go.
There they go.
So, as you're sorting your oysters, you see a lot of these crabs and you save their lives?
I do, because why kill them? Now look, they're going in the sand. Tim, you're missing it.
Are they going to stay in the sand until the tide goes out and comes back in?
Yes, they will. And then they'll find another place to go. It's pretty cool. They've been spent their whole lives in those plastic trays, and they instinctively know to go into the sand.
And you saved their lives.
I'm a hero to green crabs. Tide really rips through here, Tim.
Yeah, so your gear stays stable right there?
It does. And the water flush actually makes the oysters grow faster. But a faster oyster is not a better oyster, Tim. You know, so everything's a balance. Life is a balance. Farming's a balance. It's very instinctive.
Now, it may seem like a nice day, but it's quite windy out here right now.
But it's a warm wind and it's not raining.
And it's September. I mean, no, it's October, isn't it?
It's October and it's just beautiful. Look at the color of the marsh.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. And the
No.
moon's going to come up tonight, almost a full moon.
It really.
Bird is the word.
Where's the other two? They went.
We gotta find a gate because that wasn't coming out.
We have a truck.
That's what I said.
Back of the truck, yeah. Oh, did you
done
go
most
over your boots?
A little, just a little, yeah, a little bit. That's okay.
We've done most of the thinking for you. Did you get your feet wet?
How are you? Good to see you.
Oh, here we are. 500 farmers in the Commonwealth of Mass. 30 of the 500 can put a dealer tag on a bag. I'm one of the 30 that can. If the pipe gets disoriented even a degree, the saw blade will catch it. The thing will grenade. Sharp shards going a zillion miles an hour into your face and all over the place. And you're just cutting it and cutting it. So after you've done that, and you say things like, I hate my life, and you burn up your chop saw, and you had to pay for all this pipe, then you have to screw them all together. So after we bought a mile of pipe, cut it, then you got to come out here and install them all with a mallet. Every single one. So Steph said, oh, we might as well write our name out from the sky.
That was a great
And
idea.
so as an ex-landscaper who understands basic geometry with strings and zip ties you lay out, because we used to lay out tie walls, they have to be square. We laid all that out and it came out perfect. Okay, but that represented in the middle of a time when we had a bunch of extra effort. And you
Yeah. I didn't get what to do.
parties and we do stuff in restaurants out in Western Mass. We do a lot of private parties.
Wow, those are really little.
These are actually big compared to what most of the guys buy. And if you look at them, it's $8.
How old are these?
They're like, you know, 1 year. They probably, this is how big they were. Probably an extra year and a half to get them to market. And it's just, to me, it's just really dumb. So sometimes
These
we,
are little necks?
no.
No, they're oysters, right?
Sometimes we buy,
Baby.
we used, at one point, a long time ago, we started buying, we bought seed from other growers. And what we found was, and of course, they never give you an affidavit that says they're doing it, but they would sort out all their stuff and they would keep the faster ones and they'd sell you the slower ones. Hand you an affidavit that says, yeah, we're doing it, sorry. They're like, oh yeah, you get out of here.
Really?
Yeah, and I won't tell you which place that was, but it rhymes with the line.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the rear end.
Oh my God, why don't you just...
Nothing like when I looked at this. Yeah, we just had a fun.
Because it was in the parks grove. Won't have to finish it. I know that's unusual. Whatever, John.
Anyway, there's your picture.
On the lake. Right.
That's quite
So you're
a,
driving
only been in
down
one
Long
once, but
Lake,
that's quite a
it's
store.
like, oh, this is
mansion after
so-and-so
mansion,
Wegmans
yeah.
house mansion, and this
Yeah,
is
but
so-and-so.
Quite a store.
What?
All right, you go ahead.
I love
Wasn't
Wegmans.
for me, but I took it anyway.
Yeah, why'd you shut...
The oxygen test is most challenging.
Yes, I agree 100%. It's always the trickiest one to learn. So you said 2 milliliters to pale yellow and then 5 milliliters to clear. So does that mean when you were, let's say when you were doing it, you add the chemical, you push this down, it becomes at 2, the 3 chemicals, the last one was sulfuric acid, gets those little flecks, you shake it up and down until it kind of becomes a clear, like a darkish yellow color or whatever, and then you add it into the little like test tube looking thing that's got 25 milliliters, you put the plastic top on, you fill.
Friends of Bass River, on Bass River, year-ender of the testing, and learning all the things we did wrong. The oxygen test is the hardest. Next year we'll be a lot better at
The
it.
woman that lives next door, she started yelling at me one day.
What do you got there, Rick?
Our gift for the water testing team this year.
Friends of Bass River, water testing team. We're allowed on your dock.
Absolutely right. Bree, thank you very much for another year.
My pleasure.
Nola, thank you very much. Charlie Neves, who I've known most of my life, to say, has joined
Honored to
us.
have you on my team or me on your team.
Tim?
Thank you, Rick.
You need 2 of these, I think, don't
It's
you?
a pleasure. Yep, for
all right.
me and William.
Eric? Thank you. In my discussions with Noah, we're looking at about $5 million in a construction grant for the bridge. Now, most of you have looked at it. It's a very undersized, 6-foot wide culvert. It replaced the old granite culvert there about 12 years ago. So we're looking at replacing the 6-foot wide culvert with a 60-foot wide bridge and raising the elevation of the road. So it's going to be a dramatic improvement for the water volume going up to Mill Pond, which is the most needy of all the areas on Bass River. So it's going to be really significant. But I must tell you, I mean this with all sincerity, when I told the people from NOAA about your work, they were so thrilled and so interested. They thought it was just a great example of the community coming in, but also an example of committed volunteers that want to learn about the water quality in the river and work to improve it. So I give you a quick hand of my honor. You're really fantastic. So thank you all so much. It was really
Moon and Jupiter, and believe it or not, I have never been to Gina's.
Oh my God, it's a start. Well, I have that.
Never been here.
Really? This is like the
Unbelievable.
ultimate location.